Hello everyone, this is Dr. Amita, Professor of Pathology, and the second of the series of the tumors of the hepatobiliary system I will be covering today. That is, the topic for today is tumor-like lesions and benign tumors of the liver. Specific learning objectives which I have set for today's class is, at the end of today's class, the learner, that is you people, should be able to list the tumor-like lesions and benign tumors of the liver, describe the etiology and morphology of hepatic adenoma, describe the etiology and morphology of focal nodular hyperplasia of liver, and describe the morphology of hemangioma of liver. So whenever there is a tumor mass in the liver, there are n number of causes. It may be a tumor-like lesion, that means it is not a tumor but it is producing a mass. It may be benign tumor or it may be a malignant tumor. Malignant tumors we have already seen. Coming to the tumor-like lesions and benign tumors which can produce a mass lesion in the liver, these include focal nodular hyperplasia, hemangioma and hepatic adenoma. Out of these, focal nodular hyperplasia is a tumor-like lesion, that means it is a hyperplastic nodule, whereas hemangioma and hepatic adenoma are benign tumors of the liver. These tumor and the tumor-like lesions may present in a variety of pattern. Most of the time, the patients might be having this lesion, but they are asymptomatic. They are usually diagnosed when the clinician examines the patient for some other reason. During physical examination, for some other reason, he or she may find a mass lesion in the liver, or if the radiological examination is being done on the patient for some other reason, the radiologist may incidentally detect these lesions. Very rarely do these patients present with the initial clinical manifestation or with the complications. Coming to hepatic adenoma, it is a benign tumor of the liver which arises from the hepatocytes. It is more common in women, and it is even more common in those women who are on oral contraceptive use or androgen steroid therapy. Most of the time, as I have told you earlier, they are asymptomatic. Sometimes hepatic adenomas, they rupture and the patient may present with intra-abdominal bleeding, which is an emergency situation. Since it is a benign tumor, you can anticipate that it is well circumscribed tumor which will have a capsule, and you will see the normal surrounding liver surrounding it. In contrast, focal nodular hyperplasia again is common in young women, usually 30 to 50 years of age. It is commonly seen when the patient has an associated hepatic venous outflow obstruction like Budd-Chiari syndrome. Again, these patients are asymptomatic and they are incidentally detected during physical examination or radiological investigation which is being done for some other reason. Again, it is a well circumscribed lesion with normal surrounding liver at the periphery. I'll not go into microscopic details about hepatic adenoma or focal nodular hyperplasia. But on gross examination, focal nodular hyperplasia has a characteristic central scar which is not seen in hepatic adenoma. And try to remember that hepatic adenomas usually is common in oral or contraceptive use and androgen steroid therapy, which may be asked as MCQ question in PG NEET exam. And similarly on gross, whenever there is a well circumscribed encapsulated benign looking mass in liver, The two DDs are either it is a hepatic adenoma or a focal nodular hypoplasia. If that lesion has a central scar, the finding goes more in favor of focal nodular hypoplasia rather than a hepatic adenoma. So this is a hepatic adenoma on the left side, which is a well circumscribed nodule in the liver, whereas in focal nodular hypoplasia, which you are seeing on the right side, you can see a nice stellate scar in the center. Coming to the another benign tumor of the liver, this is very important because hemangioma is a tumor which is arising from the blood vessel, which is benign in nature, and it is the most common benign tumor of the liver. There are two types of hemangioma, you are all aware of it at microscopic level: capillary hemangioma, which you have a practical slide to see, and cavernous hemangioma. From among the two hemangiomas at the microscopic level, that is capillary and cavernous, the one which occurs in the liver is always of the cavernous type. Most of the time it is incidentally detected, as I told you, by radiological examination, and the important clinical significance of this lesion is that it may rupture, and that rupture may give rise to massive intraperitoneal bleed, which is an emergency for the patient. Coming to the morphology, on gross examination on the left side, you can see there is a normal liver. You can identify it on the basis of the presence of the dilated canaliculi, cystic spaces, which are nothing but dilated bile canaliculi, and the solid brown areas. And on the just beneath the capsule in the subcapsular location, you can see a dark brown area which is spongy in appearance, brownish in color, well circumscribed. It is the hemangioma of the liver, which is 1 to 2 centimeters. It is solitary, reddish, spongy and subcapsular in location. Because hemangioma is made up of blood vessels, it is spongy in architecture. Then at the microscopic level, similar to any other cavernous hemangioma, you can see in the center there is a central triad. Okay, sorry, the sinus with a central vein and the portal tract at the periphery, and surrounding this normal liver parenchyma or the hepatic parenchyma, which has been labeled over there, you can see large cavernous spaces which are filled with blood and which are lined by flat endothelial lining. So that is cavernous hemangioma. Here again you can see on the right side there is a blood filled spaces which are separated by endothelial lined fibrous stab. So to summarize, we saw the benign tumors and the tumor-like lesions of the liver. The tumor-like lesions of the liver is focal nodular hypoplasia, and the benign tumors are the hemangioma, which is most common, followed by hepatic adenoma. Remember, hepatic adenoma is common after is associated with oral contraceptive pills use, and focal nodular hypoplasia is associated with is usually seen in the background of Buchiar's syndrome. Hemangioma is the most common benign tumor of the liver, and it is of cavernous type.